All right. Wow. I finally got it working, you guys. Wow. Okay, I was not going to give up this time. All right? I really wasn't. Okay, so since we've got like 20 minutes left, I'm definitely going to get started, but I'm not going to be able to get into everything that I wanted to discuss in today's video. So let me show you guys what I wanted to talk about today. Okay, so obviously we're discussing influencer marketing. Now let me see if you can see this screen, which you should be able to. Yes, you are able to see my screen. Okay. So today we're obviously discussing influencer marketing, and we're going to be utilizing mostly Instagram, but I do think that YouTube should be next for you if it's within your budget, as well as TikTok. But Instagram is definitely like the most, you don't need much of a budget to start with Instagram micro influencers especially. So in today's agenda, we're going to do an introduction to influencer marketing, why it's important for your brand, how you can get started with a limited budget. And the next agenda would be adding your Facebook pixel. So can you guys hear me actually? Hold on, let me see. Okay, yeah, you can hear me. Okay, so yes, so we're going to get started with also adding your Facebook pixel. Now, before you do anything else with influencer marketing, you want to make sure that your Facebook pixel is here, okay? And I do see someone is here watching in the chat. Hello, I can see you. Thank you for joining. You're the only person here, and I appreciate you a lot, okay? But I'm not going to be confused anymore for the next lives because I know exactly what I did wrong last time, and it's going to be fixed for next time, okay? But yeah, I hope you guys are also having a great Wednesday. I forgot to mention that. Hopefully it's been productive and really amazing. All right, so next. We're going to be adding the Facebook pixel. And before you get started with influencer marketing or starting any campaign at all, whether it's advertising, whether you just got your website up and going, you need to have your Facebook pixel installed. This Facebook pixel I will be getting into a little bit later, but it's very, very important for you to install it, and I'll show you guys exactly how to install it. Essentially, it's a piece of code that Facebook gives you so that you can track all of the customers and all the people that land on your website, including your Instagram and Facebook page. And this will help to retarget them or find similar customers like them in the future. So you really, really need to have that Facebook pixel installed, okay? Now, the next thing would be an Instagram page audit. So when you're working with influencers, the only real page that you would need optimized would be the Instagram page. If you're working with like TikTok or YouTube influencers, it's not really necessary to do it on those platforms, but you definitely need to have your Instagram page like stellar. It needs to look professional and clean so that when these influencers send their audience over to your page, it looks cohesive and clean, and it expresses exactly what your brand is about. So then I don't think we'll be able to get started on the goals for the campaign, but this will definitely be for next week. I think we'll be able to start the remaining here next week. So the goals for your campaign, is it strictly for sales? Is it strictly for getting content for your Instagram and marketing that content on your page to like increase that, visibility and just letting people know more about your brand? And it doesn't have to include like your own photos, like utilizing the user generated photos of the influencer definitely helps to increase conversion. So that could be a goal. Like I said, sales, it could be just increasing brand awareness. That's another goal as well. So there are definitely multiple different goals that you can achieve with influencer marketing. But of course, the main one would be, getting those sales, getting those conversions, right? So that's a goal as well. And the next part would be finding the right influencers. So you don't want to just go on a Facebook group and ask people to be an influencer or promote your product, go to any random like website and like post your collab requests, because a lot of the times those people, of course they have an audience and they have, engagement, but you really want to find an influencer that you actually resonate with for your brand. Like, it has to be an influencer that you've come across on your own. You like their message, you like their brand presence, because influencers are a brand as well. And so you want to make sure that, you know, they represent your brand and you like the way their brand is being represented. You also want to look for a really high engagement rate. It doesn't have to be super high, but you don't want it to be you don't want it to be below 2%. Okay, that's like number one fact. If the engagement rate is below 2%, like, I would highly recommend not utilizing that influencer. But we're going to get into engagement rates and how to find engagement rates as well. And then the last but not least point would be actually reaching out to the influencers. So let me actually show you guys my face here, because I just realized that you guys may not be able to see me. So as I mentioned, the last part would be reaching out to influencers and establishing that long-term relationship. So this is definitely like the most important part. I'm just sort of, let me see here. It would be camera only. Okay. And let me, I said camera only, Loom. Oh my gosh. Okay. That should be working. Manage. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, that should be working. Why isn't it? Okay, hold on another moment. I don't know why my camera isn't working for Loom. I want to allow access. Let me give Loom access to my camera. It says it has access. It's very weird. Okay. Give me another moment. Lordy Lord. Microphone allowed, but not camera. Can we get the camera, please? Camera. Okay. Give me another minute. Okay, there we go. Why is it still denying it? That is really, really weird. Allow access to your camera by adjusting your media settings in the URL bar. I've done that. Oh gosh. Okay. I have allowed you to see me. Okay. Yeah, allow. Let's go. Oh Lord. Okay, so it's fine. You guys can't see me. It's all right. It's okay. I'm not gonna cry about it. Although I should have a video capture here. Let me see. Oh, I look a little crazy actually. So yeah, that should be fine. Let's move it over here. All right. So yeah, I don't think that's gonna work, but it's okay. Let's just go back. I just spent way too much time talking about that. Don't know why it's not working, but we're just gonna have to roll with it. Okay. Just rolling with it. So yes, as I mentioned, the purpose of these lives is so that we can reach out to influencers on Instagram and establish those long-term relationships. And I will be showing you guys exactly how I do that. I think a lot of it has to do with, being on their socials, commenting, just getting on board with their brand and just being like a supporter of their content. So that's like the main way to build a relationship with an influencer. So let's go to the introduction to influencer marketing. And I'm going to start off with a blog post that I've just posted here. And the video for this is actually going up tomorrow. But these are 4 beauty and fashion brands that scaled to over $1 million with just influencer marketing. So as you guys know, as I mentioned before, it's a form of marketing where you leverage the audience of an online content creator to promote your brand. Now, of course, celebrities used to have a monopoly on this kind of marketing, but thankfully with social media, literally anyone could be a celebrity. And so we can utilize their audience to promote our products and promote our brand. I really love this form of marketing because it's really good for small businesses and for big businesses as well. You just have to know exactly what strategy to use. So here's a brand here. This is Skinny Me Tea from Greta Rose Van Riel. She is like the influencer marketing queen, okay? And she started Skinny Me Tea with just $24 in her bank account, and she was able to leverage micro-influencers to grow her business. And she's built multiple 7-figure businesses within the last few years. So I definitely look up to her a lot, and she's a huge inspiration to a lot of e-commerce brands, and she talks a lot about influencer marketing. She even has a course on it. And with this particular business, Skinny Me Tea, she would work with, like I said, micro-influencers and grew it to a multi-million-dollar business. So that's one example here. Of course, you guys all know Fashion Nova. They have always utilized influencers, okay, to grow their brand. It's kind of crazy how fast they've grown. But in 2018, they on the earned media value chart, Fashion Nova was at the top with over $125 million in revenue, and Zara came right behind. So love that for Fashion Nova. But yeah, they definitely dominated the influencer space with their clothing. Even till this day, they have really successful campaigns with macro influencers. So that's more of a top level sort of influencer marketing campaign here. Let's go back down to a newer level, a new business that's establishing themselves. This is Moonex Cosmetics, and I know you guys have seen my video on Moonex, but essentially, they created a $1 million brand with just one influencer. But of course, they were utilizing micro-influencers before, and they still were making sales, but utilizing Jada Wada, which is a really famous Instagram model, and now she's like a celebrity now, but they utilized her to promote their brand around 2019, and yeah, their brand has just skyrocketed from there. So love that for Jada, and love that for Marie from Moonex. Now, lastly, this is the brand that I really wanted to touch on here, and this is Frank Body, okay? So they're a Australian beauty brand that specializes more so in scrubs and serums, but they actually started with only $5,000 in 2013, and they've amassed over $20 million. And they actually started with just one product, which is this coffee scrub. And they have before and afters on their Instagram. Let me show you guys Frank Body here. I love me some Frank Body. You guys are on my personal Instagram. Okay. So yeah, this is Frank Body. Now they have over 809,000 followers. And yeah, their Instagram page is really cohesive, really nice. They do a lot of before and after photos. But yeah, they started with just one product, which was the coffee scrub, as you guys can see here. So yeah, I'm really inspired by this brand, and I think you guys will, you guys can see why, because like starting with just 5,000 and you can see they use a lot of Instagram influencers here. Like here's one. And I'm pretty sure, oh, I can't access that Instagrammer. Let me see if this Instagrammer. Okay, so here's a good micro influencer that they've used. I'm not entirely sure where they're located, probably in Australia, but they have around 5,000 followers. And yeah, that particular post, it has about, I believe it's at like 800 or so likes. Or sorry, 300 or so likes, 274 likes. There we go. And yeah, they've got some engagement here. And the thing is that like this particular Instagrammer, sorry, they have a really small following. Like 5,000 followers is not a big following, but they were still able to utilize that influencer there. And her photos are really nice. Like this is like one of the most perfect influencers to me, because like her page is so nice and she promotes, like there aren't a lot of ads on her page. Like yes, she's promoting a brand here, and yeah, she is from Australia. And yeah, James_Cosmetics, like a lot of people are commenting under this. So yeah, she's definitely up and coming. And yeah, that's just an example of utilizing a micro influencer that I just randomly wanted to point out. But because we're kind of running low on time, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to discuss adding the Facebook pixel. And on the next live, which is next Wednesday on May 4th, May the 4th, we're going to do an Instagram page audit. And then we're also going to talk about how to set goals for your campaign. But the first thing that we're going to do now is we're just going to talk about adding a Facebook pixel to your website. And this is like very, very important. So I'm going to go to my Facebook page, or my business Facebook page. So the first thing that you want to do actually is you want to go to business.facebook.com. Now, if you don't have a business, a Facebook business, this is how it's going to look for you. Oops. Oh boy, that's going to be, my computer is acting really slow. Really slow. Okay. So when you go to business.facebook.com, it's going to look like this, and you want to create an account. And all you do is you just kind of log into your existing Facebook. If you have, I mean, everyone has a Facebook. So you just want to log into that, blah, blah, blah. And you also want to create a Facebook page and connect to your Instagram page. So all of that is actually relatively easy. Like once you get into, oh, you guys can see all of my messages and you guys can see all of my insights as well. So this is my business Facebook. So don't even look at this. But yes, so essentially when you get to your business suite, you want to go to settings. Okay. And then you want to go to more business settings. Okay. And the great thing about Facebook is that you can actually manage all of your Instagram pages here. Like this is my beauty page, another one, and I have a few others here that I manage. So yeah, you can see all of that on one business suite, which I love. So yes, when you go to your business settings, this is what you're going to see. Now this is the business setting for my business, for Soul Archives. And then you want to go down to data sources. Sorry. You want to go down to data sources, and then you want to click on pixels. Okay. So this is going to show you all the pixels that you have on your Facebook page. So for Soul Archives Media, I have a lot of these like bad ones. Like these are from my old websites. This is my official pixel, sorry, here. And if you don't have a Facebook pixel, you just want to click add, and it's going to say connect website activity using pixel, and you want to add in your URL, and then you want to click continue, and then you want to click set up my pixel now. And the best and easiest way to do this is you want to add the code using a partner integration. Highly recommend doing this, because if you have like Shopify or WooCommerce, you can easily do that here. BigCommerce, I have BigCommerce, Magento, all of these here. You just want to select the one, and then it's gonna, let's say we're gonna do Shopify. This is just as an example. So you want to see the instructions. Okay. Okay, so to get started, you want to log into your Shopify account, and then you want to install the Facebook channel to connect Meta to Shopify. It's actually relatively easy once you follow these particular instructions here. And then once you do that, you click next, and then it will show up for you. So yeah, I shouldn't have done that, because now I have a new pixel that I didn't want, so I'll have to delete that later. And it's kind of hard to delete a pixel actually, but let me show you guys how a pixel will look once it's all set up. So let's go to my Facebook pixel. Soul Archives pixel. Well, I would go actually to Events Manager. So to see your pixel in action, you want to go to Events Manager and open that up. It's opening. Events Manager. Now for a e-commerce store, okay, I'll have to fix this later. But for an e-commerce store, you definitely want to review all of these tasks that they're telling you to do. So I have like 2 other tasks open. This is just to help you with the new. I thought I did this already, but I guess I'll have to do this again. Or maybe it's for these bad pixels here that I have. I should have definitely done a what's it called? Like an experimental Facebook business page, so that you guys didn't have to see all of this messiness here. But yeah, you definitely want to verify your pixel once you have it added. And to do that, you just click verify, and it's going to ask you to verify the domain, which I will do later. I thought I already did that. I definitely already did that, but yeah, let's fix that later. So once you have it all determined, you have it all verified here. Let's go back to the Events Manager. So as I was saying before, when you have your Facebook pixel ready to go, you verified it and installed it on your site, or you installed it on your site and you verified it, you'll actually be able to do a lot of cool things with your Facebook pixel, including you can see exactly who has visited your website, and Facebook will accumulate that data for you. So yeah, you guys are getting some really in-depth looks at my at my pixel activity right now. But yeah, you can create custom audiences. So people who, let's say they purchased from your brand, and you want to maybe retarget them again, you can create a new audience that are very similar to people who purchased from you in the past, and Facebook will be able to retarget them in the future whenever you do decide to make a page. Whenever you do decide to make an ad, that's what I meant to say. Okay, so I should have gone to my Beauty Business Dummy account to do this instead of my Soul Archives account, because you guys are getting some in-depth looks into my activity here, and I should have thought about that before. So yeah, this is just, like I said, a dummy account. This has absolutely nothing on it. So if I go to my home page, there are no Facebook pages, no Instagram accounts connected. So you just want to like go to settings and add, you want to add a Facebook page or add your Instagram page. So yeah, this is what I probably should have gone into before. Yeah, so there we go. All right, go to pages. You want to add your page or create a new page. And then for Instagram accounts, you can add or create or connect an Instagram account. You also want to create a ad account while you're at it. So just create an ad account. This is going to help you to create new ads in the future. So yeah, and then like I said before, I'm pretty much just reviewing everything I did before, but with this blank canvas here. You want to go to Events Manager again, and let's open that up. Open. And then, yeah, so there's like absolutely nothing here. It's just named Beauty Business Dummy Accounts Pixel. You want to continue to Pixel Setup, and you want to create a meta pixel. That's the one you want to go with, and then click Connect. And then use a partner integration. So I'm not going to do all of that again because you guys already saw what happened here. But yeah, once all that's set up, as you guys can see from my actual pixel, you'll be able to see everyone who's landed on your Facebook page, whether they've added to cart, whether they've viewed your page or not, like your content on your page. And yeah, you can target those people individually, which I love. But yeah, the reason why I wanted to say you want to have this pixel installed, like I said, I feel like I've said this multiple times, but you just want to make sure that anyone who goes from your Instagram to your website from these influencer promos, that you're able to retarget them later. So if they don't purchase now, you can retarget them to purchase at a later time. Okay. So I hope that made a little bit of sense. I'm sure it did. If it didn't, let me know in the comment section and send me like an email at hellosoularchives@gmail.com. hellosoularchives@gmail.com. That's the email that you want to use. And yeah, just send an email there. But apart from that, we're going to continue on with an Instagram page audit. So if you want to optimize your Instagram for more conversions, like how Frank Bod has done it here. There are so many other brands that you can kind of mimic in that sense, but they have a lot of different users on their page, and you want your Instagram page to look very similar to this. Like, it doesn't have to be as perfect, but this is like a really good example of a great Instagram page. So yeah, I think that's all for now. It's already past 7, so I will actually come back and next Wednesday, and we'll continue on with this live here and going through everything that we talked about on the agenda and going through it one by one. But if you guys have any questions, this is like the best time to do it. If you want me to help you find influencers like on live, I'll be happy to do that, like in your city. I'll be doing influencers in Toronto and New York for now until I have some more folks joining and they want me to find influencers for you and show you how to reach out to them quickly and easily. But yeah, hello to people that's here. Hello. I'm going to say hello in a moment. Hope you guys are doing good. Glad you're here. But I am ending the live now, though, so I'm a little sad about that. I really wanted to continue. But yeah, let me say hello to you both. But yeah, I do hope you guys have a great one, and I'll see you guys in the next live next Wednesday, but a new video will be coming out tomorrow as well, okay? So take care, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye! Maybe you guys can see me if I don't think my Loom is working anymore. Let's actually just go here. So yeah, let's see. Hope you guys have a great one. My hair is a mess, but take care. Bye. Oh my gosh. Okay.